I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Yang adanya cuy.
Is everything all right?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm Nellie, by the way. I'm just so excited that the Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumour is that a former headmistress, Professor Moll, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Why would Professor Mole conjure flying keys?
What I heard is that it had something to do with keeping Peeves out of things. But that may or may not be true. He's a poltergeist. I thought they could go almost anywhere.
Surely you will be trying to complete the challenge as well.
I've tried, and I can't even get past the first cabinets. Perhaps you'll have better luck. I'd love to know what's in the cabinets.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them. I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to...
Bang. Ada spicy bear. Ada spicy bear. Ada spicy bear. Mantap spicy bear. Ayo kita main hiri pitir.
A Daedalian key. I wonder where it might lead.
What are you up to now?
Ini.
There's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there?
Oh, digeplak. Kasihan streamer kecil. Kenapa kasihan, bro? Anjay. Refleks bapak cuy. Susah ya. Masya Allah. Ini susah banget, cok. Ngebut banget anjir jalannya. Anjing.
That's it.
Udah pernah main ini.
An old coin.
Iya, main lagi
Perhaps
coba
Nelly knows
sekarang.
what it means.
Udah pernah main dulu. Iya, Oris. Itu bajakan nih. Sekarang yang real. Masih inget? Keren juga. Masih inget Bejir, Koniko. Real tapi gratis. Ya nggak apa-apa, yang penting real cuy. Real no fake.
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Hello, Nelly. I managed to get a Daedalian key into its lock.
Brilliant. What did you find in the cabinet?
A curious token of some sort.
Looks like some sort of house token. I bet it unlocks house chests. I call them house chests. I've seen the one in Gryffindor and heard they're also in the other common rooms as well. Keep an eye out.
Main Nick.
I do hope you continue on. For so much effort, the prize must be something grand.
Real no fake. Bisa online gak sih ini? Bisa pakai mod. Kalau nggak salah ada mod yang bisa biar bisa multiplayer deh.
Seems I'll need to find. I should see this through and find the Ravenclaw house chest.
Ngerinya di mana anjay? Agak device-nya kocak, gue ada klaim juga kemarin. Lah, masa lu udah kerja berbulan-bulan nggak beli laptop? Belilah laptop. Laptop gimang.
Lumos. Revelio.
Ke laptop kantor, gas, main laptop kantor cuy. Kuncinya ada 16 anjing, udah di mana? Kodok mana? Oh, sini.
Revelio.
Bukan prioritas jadi nggak beli-beli. Anjay, lu udah ke Thailand lagi belum? Prioritas lu mah pacaran sekarang ya? Kebuka cuy.
Revelio.
Ya bisa ngejebur. Apa April kemarin terakhir anjay. Lu ke Thailand bareng cewek lu gak nih? Apa cewek lu orang Thailand jangan-jangan? Mana ini? Masa anjay-anjay lah ke Jepang mulu. Aku udah kagak pernah ke Jepang cuy. Jangan ngadi-ngadi lu. Gua udah gak pernah ke Jepang lagi coy. Udah pensi, udah bangkrut cuy. Mahal ke Jepang.
Revelio.
Nyari di mana tai kunci-kunci itu?
You can't imagine how inconvenient.
Ntar aja lah, terus dulu. Dalam soalnya.
It was brilliant solving them.
Revelio.
Hiri pitir, hiri pitir. Oh, Prof.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Kemana nih? Report Profesor Hecat. Real no backpack. Real no backpack. Lu kagak gawe nih. Mendengar suara-suara. Ini coy. Ketok-ketok berhadiah lagi. Ambil gawe ini di kantor. Anjay.
Why would anyone bother sending?
Salah jalan.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Gimana sih? Jauh coy. Ngeheng lagi coy. Kenapa ngeheng aja ya? Si butut ini.
Glad you're back.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
Gaskeun.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get to it. Ready to get thrashed?
Enak aja.
Apologies in advance.
Aja bertiga lawannya, Cuk.
Levioso. Accio.
You're better than that.
Stupefy.
There goes my wager.
Anjay, salah pencet, Cuk.
Levioso. Potato. Stupefy. Stupefy. Stupefy.
That's all you've got.
Stupefy. Accio. Stupefy.
Act like a winner.
Hal mudah, coy.
Accio.
Eh, Anjing, sekarat cuy.
One day I'll sign up for a round.
Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Hal mudah cuy.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
Sure.
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Oh,
Accio.
Good one!
oke.
Leviosa.
Nicely done!
Leviosa. Accio.
Gacor.
Excellent form! I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Assignment's all finished.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you
Totally.
and that you found success in your endeavors.
Tunggu.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hackett.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate and keep your wand steady.
Hal mudah cuy.
Good work.
Incendio.
Incendio.
Hmm.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
Gacor.
Incendio.
You're getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
Although, spare a moment, I could use your help.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
I suppose it must seem that way. I'm not sure it's justified. It's often been a matter of circumstance.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
They're adorable. Why would you be afraid of a puffskein?
They seem adorable until one sticks its tongue up your nose. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskein Dunkeen.
I'm sorry, but you have to admit that's rather clever.
I do not have to admit that. Everett said the same thing. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumour has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
What sort of plants should I expect in the hidden herbology corridor?
I haven't a clue. But have you seen the kinds of plants Professor Garlic grows? If the previous professor was anything like her, I'd imagine they're not exactly harmless.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is...
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
Iya, nih. Kom.
I wonder what animal I am. You know, it does help to look at the thing.
Let's go.
Revelio. Incendio.
I think I'll go for a quick sprint on my broom after class tonight.
Jalan.
Revelio.
Ini apa?
Revelio.
Untuk coy.
Accio.
Ini dia. Lengkap cuy. Udah 50 lagi. Anjoy, masih banyak.
Revelio. Lumos. Incendio. Accio. Incendio.
Belum bisa nyala.
Revelio.
Kenapa?
These dry vines are one spark away from becoming
Be.
This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor.
Ya?
Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light.
Nah, ini. Cus cuy.
Lumos.
Anjoy. Oh ini.
Incendio. Lumos.
Udah. Peroboran.
I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery. Lumos. Seems the devil's snare was protecting a chest of some kind. Lumos. Incendio.
Orang cuy.
Lumos.
Oh. Ada. Udah dicari belum? Sebelum nanya cari dulu ya.
Incendio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos.
Daedalus. Mantap nih. Clean up.
Revelio.
Mana? Amamoto Misinchise Sasesitunchen. Oh, di sini. Wah.
Revelio.
How do you play?
I could spend.
Incendio.
Ini.
Have you found anything to...
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkeen for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will. Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein Dunkeen for me.
Ada warna hijau cuy. Bajunya. Damn. Sulap anjay. Kayak hobo. Bagus yang merah. Bagus. Punya nggak usah lah. Kemana kita?
know I hate being left out.
All too well.
And you know I like a good cauldron cake. Rascals, going without me.
I had mentioned.
Revelio.
Professor.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckard.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your
is...
schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
Lu apa sih?
Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
I've never even met him. Perhaps he mistook me for another student.
If you say so. I won't press you now, but you will have to tell me what's going on at some point. You might need me. So, why were you looking for me?
I need to find something for Professor Fig, but it's in the restricted section of the library.
He can't get it himself?
He was called away by Black at the last moment. I suppose I could wait to get a note from him, but...
You want to show some initiative.
Precisely. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madame Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books. So do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
Oh.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Oh, ini ada yang menghilang. Kenapa nggak bisa yang bawahnya sih?
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll. Still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Damn! You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Wait, why do we need a key? Isn't there a spell for this?
Aloha Mora. That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Aloha Mora charm on the lock. So now it's just this key. But don't worry. I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
The key. Here it is.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
That wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
Revelio.
Udah?
Revelio.
You want? Can't you leave us to waft about in peace? Out of here with you!
Ngalangin, tai. Temennya cowok Sebastian Vettel. Mak Dajjal. Ulang dari mana nih?
Remain unseen. Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you.
Revelio. Did I hear something? Wander in the restricted section at this hour.
Gimana coy? Yang situ coy. Tegal wae.
Silent as a grave. Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you. Should be in the clear now.
Revelio.
Skulking about. Quietly now.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic. Revelio. I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll.
Dapat apa sih? Gak dapat apa-apa tadi.
Secrets of the darkest arts. I'm impressed.
Incendio! Accio!
Diapain?
Lumos! Lumos!
Kobong.
Incendio! Lumos! Lumos!
Who have we here? Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor. Accio!
Reparo.
Reparo! Revelio. Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room. That's it. Lumos. Revelio.
Gacor.
Where might this lead? Accio. Revelio. Lumos. Reparo. Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Revelio. Protego. Stupefy. Revelio. Revelio.
Oh, kejeboran.
Revelio.
Aduh ya gitu.
Protego. Lumos. Revelio.
Oh, ini ada jalan.
Lumos.
Dan rahasia, cuy.
This must be the way forward, but to where? Revelio. Lumos. Lumos.
Jatuh anjay.
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Oh.
Lumos. Lumos.
Revelio.
It is a book after all.
Mudah cuy.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor McCaw.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was so...
Males nih kayak gini. Apa ya?
Real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't...
Apa ini? Tahu-tahu udahan. Nah, nggak ini bro. Game jelek kan?
Sebastian.
Udah keluar aja.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Bunker cuy, Sebastian.
Revelio.
Ini ada di sini. Continue. Mau ada positif.
Revelio.
Iya.
Handy resource indeed. Your
Revelio. Levioso. Accio.
Nanti kayaknya di endgame paling ya kita kelarin semua kayaknya. Pagi cuy.
Revelio.
Professor.
Protego.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Oke. Cobain aja sekarang. Udah nggak ada apa-apa lagi. Nothing to do.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Hamlet. Okay.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Let's go. Spell baru. Nggak bisa pakai soalnya.
Future champion coming through.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio, Incendio, Levioso.
Good one!
Accio, Incendio.
That's it!
That's it.
Accio, Incendio. Levioso. Accio.
Keep trying.
Pulangnya cepetan coy. Mana?
Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Excellent form. Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of crossed wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
Spin.
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
Of course, Lucian.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
Ini berempat lawan Cok.
Incendio.
Come on.
Stupid one. Stupid one. Accio. Stupid one. Stupid one. Stupid one.
Ini 2 kali, coy. Lawannya.
They made a crap's breakfast out of you that round. Care to try again?
Shush.
Yes, I'm ready now.
Very well. Good luck out there.
Stupid. You're better than that. Levioso.
Incendio.
Levioso.
Incendio. Potato. Stupid one. Accio. Levioso. Springo. Incendio. Stupid.
Springo.
Levioso.
Potato.
Stupid. Levioso. Incendio.
Potato.
Incendio. Stupid one. Accio.
Bring tape.
Stupid one. Stupid one. Stupid one.
Anjir, satu lagi, Cok.
Care to try again?
Yes, I'm ready now.
Very well. Good luck out there.
Accio. Stupid one. Incendio.
Give him a four.
Stupid one.
Bingo. Descendo.
Incendio. Potato. Stupid one.
There goes the wager.
Fringo. Fringo.
Stupid one. Incendio. Stupid one. Stupid one. Incendio. Stupid one. Potato. Stupid one. Stupid one. Stupid one. Stupid one. Stupid one.
Fringo.
Levioso. Potato.
Ajar dia, Sebastian.
Stupid one.
one day I'll sign up for a round.
Gelo.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
That was nothing. I'm just getting started.
If the best duelists in the school weren't enough competition, then perhaps you should consider transferring to Durmstrang. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Easy. Kita pakai baju terbaik kita itu, guys. Jauh banget anjir ini. Ini pakai ini tadi. Ini mah. Kedua sini. Sini sih. Nanti deh. Time. Sini. Jadi pitir udah. Jauh.